Hello there and welcome to FF1. We've had a much needed break through Christmas and the New Year, but it is time to get back to racing. As you can see, there is 2 minutes left of quali, and so far Louis is on pole with a 28.2, Mohammed 8 tenths behind on the 29 flat, Memo is 29 flat as well, Barry with a 29.4, Nickel Blocks in 5th with 29.5 who is on an outlap, JD, who is, I do believe, starting a lap or just finishing one, so we'll stay on board until he crosses the line and see where he goes. And I do believe he just started this lap now, and Bugatti is out. I haven't seen what's happened because I've literally just got back. Maxi Luca in 8th on the 29.8, he'll no doubt go up the grid. Lewis in 9th with a 29.8, and Hellboy in 10th, who I believe has retired as well. And then we have Lux 44 Mark in 11th, who, as you saw at the start of the stream, went off track, so no doubt he'll be trying to set a lap and maybe try and get himself up the order. Now I know everyone's thinking, obviously last time we raced it was Russia and we more or less had a full grid, but obviously people have left or said that they couldn't race today, so it's a bit of a depleted field. And Mark goes off in sector 1. That's no doubt his lap ruined. He will qualified 10th as Hellboy didn't set a time, so that's unfortunate for him. I know he doesn't really play F1 much, so I mean 10th place, you know, can't really expect much. Lewis on an outlap, Max is on a lap I do believe, or is he just going to go on to a lap? I believe he's on a lap, so we'll stay on board with Max as he crosses the line. What will he set? He goes second, 28.6. That's not a bad lap from Max there. 28.6, not bad. Louis on an outlap. Mohammed coming, I do believe he's got enough for 2 runs. Let's see if he is on a lap or not. I do believe this is an outlap, so no doubt he'll be one to watch for getting pole. Then we have Memo in 5th. I don't know what that camera angle is. I do apologise. And Memo goes a second. Wow, a 10th behind Louis. So, you know, these guys showing some fantastic pace. And Jake goes 4th, but obviously has retired. Mohammed on his lap now, as we saw across the line. Barry on a lap, who is, you know, one to look out for in terms of pace. He sort of surprises people with his 1 lap pace. And Memo retires. One to watch though is Louis as he starts his lap. And qualifying has come to an end. Let's see what Louis can do. He goes wide. Oh, he's on the grass. He spun. And that's qualifying over for Louis. So Louis so far has pole. Max isn't on a lap. I do believe Mohammed is on his lap. So this is Mohammed's chance now. If he wants to get pole, this is his chance. He's got to find about 8 tenths to get it. As he locks up the front left a little bit. A really good exit there. But on the curb, went wide a little bit. Understeered off, it seemed. Let's see from broadcast what Mohammed can do as Lewis retires as well. So disappointing qualifying from Lewis. So the ones to watch are Mohammed, Barry and Nickel Blocks as Mohammed comes to the final couple of corners. If he nails this, he'll surely be on for a good lap, and he does. He nails it when he crosses the line. Let's see where he goes. He goes 3rd, so that demotes Max down to 4th. So now next one to watch, Barry comes across the line in 4th. I was just about to say Barry's one to watch. But all eyes now on this man, Nickel Blocks. What can he do? It says on his steering wheel was 3 tenths up. At the moment, it wouldn't really change their position. So let's see whether he can beat JD in 6th, who is in a Ferrari, along with his teammate Hellboy, who's in 11th, but didn't set a time. And Nickel Blocks is 6 tenths up now. So this lap would put him ahead of JD. So let's see what Nickel Blocks can do. Comes across the final couple of corners, really good exit on the curve a little bit, but it doesn't matter. Nails the exit superbly. Comes across the line, and he stays 7th. So that is qualifying for the Japan Grand Prix, and Louis takes pole by just under a 10.5. So, you know, the top 4, well, top 5, really competitive. 3 tenths within the top 5. And then further back we've got JD in 6th, Lickle in 7th, Bugatti in 8th, Lewis in 9th, Mark in 10th, and Hellboy didn't set a time, so I'm guessing he went out and just retired through no fault of his own. So yeah, room for a good race. I mean, I know we've only got 11 people, and I know obviously in Russia we had more or less a full grid, but we will definitely see a very good race between the likes of Louis, Memo, Mohammed, Barry, and even Max. You know, Max isn't one to just give up when he's qualified 5th. So let's see what happens in the race, as I do believe formation lap is turned off. I do believe we will soon find out as we wait for the drivers to ready up on the grid. Oh, Lewis says he was 6 tenths up and someone shouts in his pie and then bottles come in. Unlucky Lewis. I mean, you know you've got the pace, mate. Just keep it clean off the start and you'll be fine. We've got 19 seconds until we go lights out. I actually don't know if there's a formation lap or not, but we will soon be racing. I do believe there is a formation lap. Is there a formation lap? Yeah, there is a formation lap. So Louis leads the field away, grabbing his, I don't know how many poles he's got this season, but he's a very quick driver, so no doubt obviously a favourite for the title at this point. But again, don't count Memo or Mohammed out. Now Mohammed isn't far behind Louis in the standings, so he's definitely going to be one to watch. And obviously with Memo, his teammate, will these two use sort of team tactics against Louis and sort of gang up on him? I mean, it wouldn't be against the rules as Louis lets Memo and Mohammed pass. And Barry in 4th. Now Barry's one to watch as well. He's very quick in the race as well. He's known to make up positions, as is Max. Max, I think, is one of the best, you know, one lap starters I think I've seen, especially in the wet. You know, keeps it clean. But we will see what happens. Even JD, as you saw just past Max just a minute ago, he is very quick as well. So I mean, everyone on the grid at some point or another has proven that they are very quick and do deserve to be on the top step of the podium. Even Little Blocks. Now I know there's sort of controversy with him and then a few other drivers, but on his day he's very quick, and obviously as Louis' teammate down in 7th, he can't really help Louis that much. So Little Blocks is going to want to get a good start and potentially help his teammate even later on in the race. And as you saw there, Bugatti goes past both of them. Bugatti's been known to bottle quite a lot, so I mean, starting in 8th, I'm not really expecting much from Bugatti. Lewis as well. Lewis just hasn't really been putting in the time for F1. He's mainly been playing Fortnite and FIFA, so no doubt he, you know, I'm not really expecting much from Lewis. Mark as well, not really played F1 much. Hellboy says he's quicker than me, you know, starting 11th. You know, can't really dispute that now, mate. But we'll see what Hellboy could do off the start, as he's starting on mediums, and I do believe everyone. So Hellboy is actually the only person who actually got a free tyre choice, as there is only 11 people. So I'm not going to count Hellboy out yet. If he makes a very clean start into turn 1, then this could be a very interesting race from Hellboy, and see what he can do further on in the race. But the formation lap is done. We are waiting now for 5 red lights. That is a terrible camera angle. We will go to Mohammed, and it is 5 lights, and away we go. Lewis gets a semi-decent start, but it looks like Memo's actually going to have to run on him into turn 1. Memo's actually going to take the lead going into turn 1. Louis around the outside, defends, but keeps the position, so well done. There's a car off there. Who's that? Oh my god, Barry's out. Oh, I didn't see that, but all I saw was a wheel flying, and yes, it is Barry. His wheel has come off. Max is down to 10th, Lewis in 9th, and there's more front wing there. It's Hellboy. I said to keep an eye on him. He made a very good start from last to 7th as Mark goes off, and he's in the wall when his wheel's off and he's out the race. It's unfortunate for Mark, as I said, he didn't really play the game much. So Memo's in the wall as well. I didn't see that. And Mohammed's gone. And Hellboy's spun. Oh my god. What is going on? And Jake is now up into 2nd place. Edward's in 4th place and Bugatti's in 3rd. Wow. So the field has literally flipped on its head, apart from Louis, who managed to avoid the drama into turn 1 and the first sector, it seemed, as we saw Mark and Barry retire. Now, have any of these guys got wing damage? Louis' fine, Jake's fine, Bugatti's fine. Actually, Brigade got damage? I think Brigade's fine, Edward's fine. Lewis looks like he's got a little bit of wing damage. Mohammed, I think we'll have to pit. Yeah, he's got wing damage. Max, I think we'll have to pit as well, which is unfortunate. Memo as well, yeah, Memo's going wide, so yeah, he'll have to pit again. Hellboy is ghosting, so I don't know whether he's maybe sending a message into the chat or not, but yeah, it's just obviously the first race back, so you know, not expecting miracles, but it's disappointing because now we've got potentially only 4 people fighting for the win, so it's going to make my life a lot harder. But as we see Bugatti now coming up behind Jake, so Bugatti showing some good pace here. I don't know what's happening to Jake, whether he must have wing damage or not, but Bugatti with his early form up into 3rd place, so no doubt he will be fighting Jake in the next couple of laps. And one person who's not going to complain is Louis, who's, you know, 1.5 ahead of Jake now as Memo retires from the race, so I think we might see a lot of retirements here. But yeah, Louis not going to complain, he's 1.5 ahead, avoided all the drama, but you've got to give props to Jake Bugatti and Lickle. They all were in midfield and Lickle's gone off track, I don't know, and he's out the race. I don't actually know what's happening. I don't know why. Okay, yeah, I think we may be restarting. I'm not sure. And there's a tour also of. What am I watching? Oh my god! Oh no! What was that? Oh my god! I do believe Lickle and Louis are lagging. So we are going to restart the session, so I am going to end the broadcast here and then I will restart for the race again. So again, thank you for those that did turn up. I will be restarting in a minute. Thank you and goodbye.